Hi, my name is Dave Cropco, and I am the Vice President of Information Security for Advanced Logic. I wanted to take a few minutes to talk to you today about something that happened earlier this month that every business leader should be aware of, regardless of the size of your industry, the type of industry you're in, the size of your organization, or the maturity of your current security program. Earlier this month, a company named Anthropic announced a new artificial intelligence model called Claude Mythos. And what makes this announcement a little different than the typical AI news cycle is what Anthropic decided to do with it, or better said, what they decided not to do with it. They decided it was way too dangerous to release to the public. And here's why. In testing, Mythos didn't just perform well on the benchmarks, it independently discovered thousands of previously unknown vulnerabilities across every major operating system and web browser in use today. Some of those vulnerabilities have been laying dormant for close to 20 years. And here's the other thing, it didn't just find them, it actually figured out how to exploit them automatically without any human interaction. Now, to be clear, Anthropic is not a bad actor here. They did the right thing. Instead of releasing it to the public, they shared it under very strict controls with 12 of the largest technology and security companies: Microsoft, Apple, Google, Palo Alto, Amazon, Cisco, through a program that they're actually classifying or calling Project Glasswing. Their goal of Glasswing is to be able to use Mythos to fix the vulnerability in the software that the world depends on before the bad actors actually get there first. So why should this matter to you as a business leader? A few reasons. First, the software your organization uses almost certainly contains flaws that Mythos has already found, and those flaws are being fixed right now. What that means practically to you as an organization is that you, over the next several months, you can expect to see a significantly higher volume of security patches being released from your software vendors than you're used to. And Microsoft alone released 167 patches in April, by far their largest months of the year. And some of the vulnerabilities addressed in those releases are actually being actively exploited right now, today. And second, this is probably a little bit of a longer term concern. The Mythos class AI capability is eventually going to wind up in the wrong hands. And when that happens, the time it takes for an attacker to go from discovering vulnerabilities to launching an attack against your organization will be reduced from weeks to hours. However, you should not be looking at this as a future problem. This is a problem you need to be building towards right now. The good news is that the fundamentals of security haven't changed. What has changed is the cost of not executing them consistently. So here's a few things that I'd encourage every organization to focus on. Number one, patch your systems this week, not next week, this week. Make sure Windows, Adobe, and Google Chrome are fully up to date on every device on your network. Those three specifically have active vulnerabilities that are being exploited right now. Second, pull out your cybersecurity policy and take a look at it and see if there is any specific language related to AI orchestrated attacks. Many policies that were created before 2025 have a gap in this type of coverage, and it's just something you want to be aware of. Number three, brief your leadership team. This story's been covered by the Wall Street Journal, CNBC, and the Federal Reserve's already meeting with the CEO of banks to discuss this. So your leadership may already be asking questions, and it would be best for you to get ahead of it. And finally, review your overall security posture against the new AI accelerated threat baselines. Consider whether your current security tools provide adequate visibility into your environment to detect these type of things. And then also you can watch for Anthropic's public release, which should be early July 2026, and that'll disclose the specific information of the vulnerabilities that have been patched, and then you can confirm that your organization has addressed them. At Advanced Logic, this is exactly the kind of development we stay on top of on your behalf, and we're here to help you navigate it. If you're an Advanced Logic client, just reach out to your account executive and we can walk through guidance and recommended actions on your behalf. And if you're not yet working with us and you have questions of how this affects your organization, we're happy to have that conversation. The cybersecurity landscape changed this month. The organizations that respond quickly and deliberately will be in a fundamentally stronger position than those that wait.